I want to talk about some dreams I had. I had a Sid dream! A Syd Barrett dream, guys! Ah! Ah! This is my fidget ball. Ah! Crazy, insane. Yeah. Yeah, but that wasn't the first dream I had. I want to talk about the first dream first. It was the dream I had, like yesterday night. So not last night, but the night before last, you know? I'm also gonna be intermittently typing on my computer because I am talking to Beastie, my new boyfriend, and he gets mad when I don't respond quickly because he's mean. Sad, abusive relationship. No, I'm just kidding, I'm fine. But he loves me and he likes to talk to me, so I have to make sure to be present or else he'll get squimbly and squumbly, you know? So, yeah. Yeah, in fact, I have to respond to him right now. This will probably be annoying, because he responds fast, so I'll be like, we'll be back and forth, like, a lot. So, I had a dream that I was, like, so I didn't, actually, in this dream, like, I was this other guy, I was, like, a different guy. I was, like, this dude, he was, like, kind of a punk or, like, emo kind of guy, and he was, like, really sad and stuff, and this other guy kept beating him up over and over again. Like, they were supposed to be friends, but he just kept beating this other dude up, like, over and over again, and then I'd be sad, like me, the emo, weird, little punk little guy, or the alternative guy, I would be sad, and I'd just be minding my own business, and then other dude would come beat me up again, and it was fucking weird. And so, eventually, like, I ran away, and then I went into the forest, and I was, like, in the forest, and, I met this old man who lived in the forest, and I was like, oh, thank God, someone lives here, someone can, like, save me and help me, because I'm just, like, I'm homeless in the forest, and I'm so scared. But this guy, he came out of the bushes, or the trees or whatever, and he was like, hello, and I was like, hi, and then we became friends, and I went into his house, and then, like, he turned into, like, you know how sometimes people just kind of turn into other people, or things turn into other things in dreams? He turned into, like, a whole nother guy who wasn't an old man anymore. He was, like, a middle-aged, like, not really, yeah, like, kind of early middle-aged, maybe, I guess? Nah. See, I consider, like, mid-30s to be middle-aged. Like, early 30s is still young, but then once you hit mid-30s, you've, like, become young middle-aged, you know? But, like, so he was probably mid-30s, you know what I mean? Like, somewhere around there and stuff. And, bro kinda looked like Elon Musk, but he didn't act like Elon Musk, don't worry. But he was a famous musician, and he was showing me, like, he was rich. Bro was, like, rich. Like, his house in the woods was, like, crazy. Tons of stuff. Like, expensive stuff. And he was just showing me around his house, and I was like, are you very famous? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, wow. Like, it was insane. I was so excited, and he was gonna, like, take care of me and stuff. Like, he was gonna, like, keep me safe and everything. I was basically gonna become, like, roommates with him. It was awesome. So that was the end of that dream. That was exciting. Now I'm gonna reply to Beastie, okay? And yeah, so here's the dream I had, like, last night. So, it was a Sid dream. It was like, I was watching a movie about, okay, so first it was, like, me, and I was psychotic. I was, like, experiencing psychosis again, and it was, like, I hate having the dreams about psychosis, man. They suck. They're scary. And I can't really remember what all my delusions were, but they were delusion-y delusions. I wasn't having much in the way of hallucinations, because in real life, when I go into psychosis, it's usually mostly delusions and not as many hallucinations, but I'm pretty sure I have hallucinated stuff a few times. some of the stuff, I mean, pretty much every hallucination I've ever had, I don't actually know if it was fake or if it was real. So that sucks. That sucks a lot. Yeah. But anyway, so like, I was psychotic, and I don't remember the delusions too well. They were like, I just had weird thoughts about how the world worked and stuff. Like, I don't know, I can't remember barely at all. I just know I was psychotic and stuff, but, and I just knew I was psychotic because everyone around me kept insisting that I was. You know, saying, like, this isn't real, this stuff that you believe, this isn't, like, true. It's like, they kept trying to convince me, but I didn't believe them at all. And I didn't really know that I was psychotic, like, I was still believing what I was believing in, but everybody else kept saying, like, no, it's not real, you're crazy, you know? Like, they weren't being mean about it, they were just really concerned and kind of frustrated, you know? And, then, like, it turned into me being Syd Barrett, but actually it wasn't really me anymore. Like, I was actually, me was watching this movie, and Syd Barrett was the one who was experiencing the psychosis. But it was like, here's the thing. So it was like a fake Pink Floyd movie with all the members of Pink Floyd. In fact, I think it included David Gilmour, but also Syd Barrett, you know? And, they were all, like, okay, so it was like Syd Barrett was playing himself, although he didn't really look like Syd Barrett. Like, the actor, like, this, in the dream, like, he didn't really look the way Syd looks in real life. He was kind of uglier and a little bit chubbier, but that's okay. He was still very pretty, honestly, but, you know, just not quite as pretty as he is, like, as he was in real life. But anyway, Syd Barrett was playing himself in the movie, and it was, like, portraying a kind of dramatized portrayal of him in psychosis. But the weird thing is, like, real life Syd, who was playing Syd, was, like, himself psychotic at this time in his life. So it was weird. It was like, what the fuck? Why would you make your schizophrenic, or whatever he is, whatever condition he had, why would you make your psychotic friend do this, you know? Like, kind of act crazy when he actually is crazy in real life. That seems really twisted, you know? But it was interesting. It was a really interesting watch. There were parts where he was like, I remember one part very vividly where someone was talking to him and trying to get through to him, and he was like, one of his friends, one of the members of Pink Floyd, told him, he was like, I think it was Rick Wright who was saying this, he was like, look, man, even if all this stuff you believed was real, what would it take for you to just realize that, like, what you're trying to do is futile? What would it take for you to realize that, like, what would it take for you to give up, you know? Because he was trying to do something that really didn't work, you know? I don't remember what the thing was, but he was trying to do something that wasn't working. And it's like, it was sad that Rick was trying to get through to him like this. It was depressing, and it kind of gave him pause, you know? He was like, shit, man, this is, But then he just went on, he just ignored it and was like, no, I'm gonna keep being crazy and everything. And yeah, it was crazy. It was sad, but it was fascinating. And that's about it. I kind of thought I would have a much longer video than I actually do. Let me think if there was anything else that I don't remember. If I remember more stuff, then I'll make another video. But for now, this will be good enough. Bye. Bye now. Bye now. Bye bye.